Justin Rose has taken a commanding 4-shot lead at round 1 of the Masters, and today we're having a look at what's in his golf bag. Now, Justin Rose may be known for being a TaylorMade athlete, but that was several years ago. Since then, he went to Honma and is now a free agent. That means he can choose any club that he has in his bag, and it certainly makes for an interesting setup. Justin Rose went through a lot of drivers and changes them week in, week out. We've seen him go from the Ping to TITLEIST to many other drivers, but this week at the Masters, he's playing a TaylorMade M1 2017 driver, so 4 years old. He's playing this at 8 degrees with a Mitsubishi X-Flex shaft, and this seems quite common among his bag, that he doesn't play anything that's that brand new. All of this is a few years old, and perhaps he wants to go back to when he was playing at his best and feel more comfortable. For his 3-wood, it stays to TaylorMade, but it goes for a newer generation at the TaylorMade M4. This is at 15 degrees, and like the driver, it's with a Mitsubishi X-Flex shaft, so keeping that consistency throughout the bag for the fairway woods. And finally, for his 5-wood, he plays a TaylorMade M6. Now, this is the newer generation of the M models, and it is preceded by the TaylorMade Sim range. This comes in at 18 degrees, and again with a Mitsubishi X-Flex shaft. Now, let's move on to his driving iron. This is where you can see that he is a free agent, so he can choose any brand that he wants. The driving iron and the 5-wood, he does switch up depending on what course and what day it is, but the driving iron he has in his bag is a Srixon ZXU driving iron, and this is at a 4-iron loft, because he has the 5-wood at 18 degrees, so he needs to gap it out. This comes in with a KBS C-taper shaft, and that is the same with his irons, which I'll get onto right now. We've seen Justin Rose play many different irons over the last few years, from Honma to TaylorMade to other brands as well. This week, he's stuck with the MIZUNO MP20 irons, some stunning muscle-back irons that we've reviewed already, and they really are an amazing set of irons. He's got these from 40 pitching wedge, and same as the driving iron, he's got these with a KBS C-taper shaft. That's already 3 brands in the bag for Justin Rose, but don't worry, we're going to add 2 more. Let's go on to wedges. So for wedges, Justin Rose has a 52, a 56, and a 60 degree wedge, and these are all TITLEIST VOKEYs, but they're actually different generations. The 52 degree wedge is a TITLEIST VOKEY SM8 that comes with a KBS Tour C-taper shaft. The 56 degree wedge is a VOKEY SM7 with the same shaft. And finally, the 60 degree wedge is a TITLEIST VOKEY prototype, and that comes in with a KBS High Rev 2.0 shaft. Some different setups there, but we're not too surprised to see that because for pros bags, it seems that the wedges is something that they keep quite consistently and they're quite religious as to what they want to set up with. So having different setups for each wedge in terms of the actual brands and the actual generational approach with the SM8 and SM7, not too surprising. And finally, the putter. Now this is an interesting one because Justin Rose uses an Axis 1 Rose prototype putter. This is one that is obviously made by Axis himself, and it is for Justin Rose, and it is somewhat of an interesting design shape, but he does putt very well with it, and he putted extremely well in round 1 of the Masters, so we're expecting him to do even better for the next few days. Finally, his golf ball, he uses a TaylorMade TP5, the new 2021 model. As you can see there, a very mixed bag for Justin Rose, 4 brands in total for a free agent, which is pretty consistent for the free agents we've reviewed for a What's in the Bag video. You've got Brooks Koepka and Patrick Reed, all had a variation of clubs in their bag, and Justin Rose is no different. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video today of the What's in the Bag of Justin Rose. Hopefully he can get that green jacket come Sunday, but let me know down in the comments what you think about his bag. It surely is varied and it has changed a lot over the last few years, so hopefully he can keep some consistency in his game and some consistency in his golf bag. If you guys are new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well to keep up to date with all of our videos, and I will see you at the next one.